Hello, Cherie Hanson here. I wanted to talk today about conditioning, about how our society or culture or reality conditions us that there are only two choices. Everything's a dichotomy. It's like the tiger is behind one of the doors, but there are only two doors. And there's a lion behind the other one. So you're hooped no matter what you choose. Mel Robbins talks about just let them. And I find it very interesting that people are reacting to that. They're pushing back because, and I think this is a serious problem in our culture. There is no subtlety of mind, no subtlety of thinking. There is only left and right. There is only black and white. There is only good and evil. And so we get into this place where you hear let them and we go, oh, that means that you don't fight. What she is talking about and what I have found in my life is you can teach. You can be in a place where you're teaching, where you're refusing to become codependent. If somebody doesn't agree with me, I have to get in there and find all the control knobs for their mind and switch it around and make them agree with me. Now, where does that come from? Let's look at it honestly. That comes from the sense that we don't hold any power in ourselves. That comes from the sense that if people outside of me are not validating what I am thinking and what I am choosing, then I am somehow in danger. They may find me, they may hunt me down and hang me upside down by my feet. I don't know. So this comes from a lack of security in ourselves. When we are our own fuel supply, when we are our own recharging battery, when we are our own sanctuary, safe place, we don't care what people outside of us are mirroring back to us. And the thing that's so interesting about this is it makes us more likely to resist evil. If I have to have a vote of 25 people around me to validate that what I'm thinking is correct, then I will never take action on my own. And so we get to a place where we understand that you can look at something that is not right, and you can go out into the world with the idea of being a wise and calm teacher. You sign the petitions, you share the information. And when you're sitting with a person who will never agree with you, it is not your job to destroy the gates protecting their city. It is not your job to invade their fort and set them on fire. All that does is keep us locked in to this shared reality. I have to be in a shared reality to make a difference. And what spiritual people have taught us is if you see everything as energy, then you don't need to beat the crap out of another person to change their mind. And probably that's not going to work either. But you can be in a place where you are choosing to see the evil, the cruelty, the problems, the child sex slavery, the megalomania, the use of force, the use of violence, the use of fear to keep people locked up. And what you can do is you can step the hell back. Step back, take a step back, go up on the hill, go look down over the battlefield from a vantage point of a really, really intelligent general. And so we're taught we have only two choices. We must be enraged. We must be fighting tooth and nail. We must be screaming angrily. Hang them, hang them, hang them. We're now in a place where we've lowered our skill. And that's the bottom line. And I really want you to think about this. To be a powerful warrior means that you do not have to lower your own energy. You do not have to put yourself into a frame of mind that comes from fear, anxiety, and a deep-seated belief that you can never make a change. It comes from the use of energy. And what is the strongest energy? The strongest energy is authenticity. So we have to get to a place where we sit down, we step the hell back, we go on the hill, and we ask ourselves, what do I believe about this? What do I feel about this? And if I think it is something that is cruel, that is keeping us locked in this seesaw of hatred and retribution, then I have to do something to get myself out of it. And how do I do that? I use mindfulness practice. I sit at a table with somebody who likes to use poison on dandelions, and I just let them go on about it. I let them believe in it because I know as I sit and listen, this person will never change and there's no point. There's no opening for me to invade their city and take over their capital. I can't do it. It's not going to happen. But there is something that happens when you quietly and calmly decide to let your dandelions grow and you make a salve from the dandelions for skin eruptions, or you are in a place where you show people how they can react in a way that is both compassionate and effective. You can say things like, I don't believe that, or I don't want to talk about that, or I'm not interested in that, and remove yourself from the place of being taken hostage. Now, how did you get taken hostage? How are you in a position where you have to get this person to agree with you, or you fear you're going to die or be sacrificed on a slab? You do it by believing in yourself. You believe in yourself. You believe in the energy that flows through you. You believe that you can show other people how to conduct themselves in a calm and wise and effective manner. Sign the petitions. Share the petitions. Just mention it if there's an opening. If you're interested in reading more about this, or here's a a book if you're interested in reading it. I always think it's better to have them go to a source, because otherwise what I'm doing is I'm force feeding them. Let me just put a funnel in your mouth and I'm going to pour in all of this information. And well, no, they're not going to take that. They need to have the sense of choice. Which door do I choose? All right. Now you are in a place where you haven't gotten their back up and you haven't threatened them. And the other strategy that works so well is just go around them. If somebody is talking to me about how the school board should be converting people who do not see themselves as either male or female, I won't argue with them. I will get a hold of every progressive I know and get them to vote for a candidate who's running for school board that does not hold this belief. Try to find a way that's effective. Try to find a way that's more likely to shift the energy. And sometimes just your example can do it. Sometimes just showing up authentically can be enough. But the last thing you want to do is to think that you have to change everyone around you to agree with you for you to be okay. That is, can I say this? Shall I say this? That is what a 14-year-old would do. Don't be a 14-year-old. Be a Shaolin monk who is fantastic in battle. Be wise. I just want to say, please subscribe to my videos. Please put a thumbs up, make a comment, drive it up in the magical energy system that exists on social media. And also, if you know somebody who's struggling with something, just share one of my videos with them. It might help them. You never know. And get a hold of me for coaching or for psychic reading. I can help you unmuddle yourself. I'm in the labyrinth and I can't find a way out. I can help you with that. I also want to say to you, for everyone who watches my videos, for everyone who encourages me, thank you. I appreciate you.